Let's start with the sound check. Can you hear me in the back room, back of the room there? Or not, I'll use my camp voice. I know you probably heard we've had lots of microphone fun along the way here. So I'm glad you're here. Did you hear about the boxing match last night? Oh, they didn't tell you about that. So we were at the casino, and next to it was a boxing match. Well, actually, it was just the ring from that, and the mic was not working well in our room, but in the room that we were waiting for, right next door to that, so all these boxers were being evangelized by bishop candidates. Episcopal Church right there making it happen. It's great to be with you. It's either I've been on the bus for too long, or some of you are looking like repeat candidates out here yourselves. So I hope that's a good thing that you've wanted to come back. This has been a phenomenal week. Let me start by introducing my family. This is Stacy, my wife of 22 years. Yeah. And our youngest son, Gage. Yeah. And our oldest son, Brooks. Yeah. Good. Thank you. If you're worrying about them, they have been doing their homework on the bus. So we're doing okay there. As I was saying, it's been a phenomenal week. We've seen the city, we've seen the plains, we went up to White Earth, saw the reservation up there, and now here in Duluth, and all of it has been phenomenal. Much more than we ever thought, just actually very transformational for us. We've had a lot of good laughs along the way. We've gotten to know each other quite well. And we've shed a few tears also. My wife's father died about 3 weeks ago, and he's from Litchfield. And when we came out of the cities out into that area there, it was sort of a healing moment, sort of a sad moment, but healing moment for us. And it's been good for our souls and spirit to be with you. But it's just really made it clear to us what a phenomenal place this is and what an incredible diocese this is. Lots and lots of great folks, lots and lots of great faith communities. You are really a jewel, and I know it's hard sometimes when you are you're sort of enmeshed amongst yourselves and all that kind of stuff. So if we can give you any quote-unquote not from here perspective, this is a great place. Great diocese, great people, great ministry. I got that when I read the website, some of the churches I was able to read some great things in there, but coming here has really been very helpful. Just the quick 30 seconds here, because I bet Peter I could beat him tonight to the red card every time. And I know I'm fourth of fifth, so I know, and it's not snowing outside anymore if you were concerned. So I actually hail from Spokane area. But I really come from South Central Washington, from a small farm town there. Grew up in a small little church, born and raised there 18 years. My father was the town veterinarian. My mother was the hospital pharmacist, and so it's been great to go in a lot of the smaller churches and smaller towns because that's kind of home for me. I went into the city of Spokane, went to college, joined the cathedral, so I got the experience of big buildings like this and the church and all its wonderfulness. And I also went to camp as a kid and became kind of the camp youth guy for the diocese. And I'll say a little more about that when it's at that question. So I'm a small town guy, and I'm also a guy that comes out of a really youth camp background. My wife and I met at camp. We're married at camp. I don't want to tell you any more information of that because then it becomes inappropriate. So, but there's much about Spokane that's consistent in terms of the experience that I lived in a small town 3 hours from the diocese, and I know the challenges when you live a long ways away from the sea city. And I also know about driving a great deal because I used to drive back and forth a lot, and then when I worked on the diocesan staff, I went upwards to 4, 5, 6 hours to get to little churches and mid-sized churches to work with them. So I understand about your issues here around distance. So it's been great to be a part of this experience, and thanks for letting us come and enjoy. Your hospitality has been absolutely phenomenal. My only complaint is you have spoiled our children. They've had goodies every morning outside their doors in their hotel rooms. Monday's going to be a hard day at the Pryor household. It'll be a reality.